Check. All right, give them one more hand, y'all. I just want to say good afternoon to everybody here.
Good afternoon, Pastor.
It's always a blessing to be on this side of the grave.
Amen.
In your right mind, serving the Lord. Ain't that right?
Amen.
So for those who may not know me, I am Brother Kevin, teaching this lesson this afternoon. And reading for me is my co-worker, Brother Rob. So now we're going to do what the law tells us to do. Let's read the law, Exodus the 20th chapter. Let's look at this covenant. Exodus chapter 20. This is God speaking right here. Exodus 20 and verse 1. Go ahead and read, brother.
And God spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image, or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon their children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all them is, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor's.
All right, that was Exodus 20, verse 1 through 17. Let's go to Ecclesiastes, 12th chapter, verse 13 and verse 14. If the world would have kept the covenant, we have a whole lot less drama in this world right now. 12, chapter 12, verse 13 to 14. Go ahead and read, brother.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments.
Yes, sir.
For this is the whole duty of man.
Yep.
For God shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil.
Yes, sir. Let's go to Revelations, the 22nd chapter. Last book in the Bible, last chapter. Just let you know the Lord is done talking at it right here. If you don't get it at this time, he finna show you what you got waiting for you on the outside. Revelation 22 and verse 13. Go ahead.
I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last.
Yes, sir.
Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into the city. For without are dogs, and sorcerers, and whoremongers, and murderers, and idolaters, and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie.
Right, so now, that concludes the law. Our ancestors read the law, especially on the Sabbath day. So now we're just going to introduce to you the title. One that I titled back in the days. The last time I did it, according to my notebook right now, is 6 years ago. And the title is Brainwashed. Where did I get it from? I was called that. I was also called being in the cult. Some of y'all will be called, man, you over there getting brainwashed. Listen to them people. You in the cult. So what we're going to do is, we're going to show you that you are brainwashed. We're going to show you why not to get offended by this. But I want the definition of brainwashing up there. And then I want Rob to read just the definition of it. Brainwashing. Go ahead.
A forcible indoctrination to induce someone to give up basic political, social, or religious beliefs and attitudes and to accept contrasting regimented ideas.
So this is what they're saying to you, that you have been indoctrinated, induced to give up your political, your social, or your religious beliefs. They say you left the Sunday church only to come to some place that sounds radical. And a couple of other things. We ain't going to get into the political part. But this is what they deal with when they talking about brainwash. So now, let's get into the lesson. He can take it down. Let's go to Matthew, the 24th chapter. We got some noise back there, boy. Sound like they teaching the class they self. Matthew chapter 24. And we're going to pick it up at verse 1. This is a very simple lesson. It's not long, it's just basic. This is to let you know that when you're doing this walk, you're going to be called many things. You're going to be separated from. People ain't even, it's going to be like you got bad breath, body odor, and all the above. Nobody want to invite you to the parties no more. Matthew chapter 24. Pick it up at verse 1, brother. 24 and verse 1. Go ahead and read.
And Jesus went out and departed from the temple.
Yes, sir.
And his disciples came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple.
That's how we are. We like big places and nice things, right? Read, brother.
And Jesus said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say to you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down.
Yep, that happened in 70 AD. Titus, go ahead.
And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately.
Wait a minute, it said the disciples. Is it all 12 or is it only a few? We're going to show you that. Go ahead.
Tell us, when shall these things be?
When is these things going to happen? That this temple going to be thrown down. And what else?
And what shall be the sign of thy coming?
What's going to be the sign of your coming? That's the second question. Read.
And of the end of the world.
And when the end of the world gonna be as we know it. Let's go see who he was talking to. Let's go to Mark the 13th chapter. Which disciples? Because you may be under the impression that he talking to all 12. No. He's talking to a few of them. Pick it up at verse. I got just verse 3, but we'll start at verse 1. Just for the sake of reading the verse 1. Go ahead.
And as he went out of the temple, one of his disciples saith unto him, Master, see what manner of stones and what buildings are here.
Yep, we just read that in Matthew. Go ahead.
And Jesus answering said unto him, Seest thou these great buildings? There shall not be left one stone upon another.
Go ahead.
There shall not be thrown down.
Read.
And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives over against the temple, Peter and James and John and Andrew asked him privately.
Wait a minute. So who asked them? 4 of them. Peter,
James,
John, and Andrew.
Andrew.
So when it's talking about the disciples, it was them 4. Go ahead, bro.
Tell us, when shall these things be?
Yes, sir.
And what shall be the sign when all these things shall be fulfilled?
Yep. So now let's go back to Matthew chapter 24. Matthew chapter 4, we laying a foundation. Because this has been going on for a long time, long before us. Matthew chapter 24. And we're going to pick it up at verse 4. And then we're going to skip. Matthew chapter 24 and verse 4. Go ahead and read, brother.
And Jesus answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you.
That's the number one thing you got to be careful of. He said, take heed that no man what?
Deceive you.
Deceive you. So if somebody talking, they got to be able to read it to you out the book. As it is written. Skip to 37, brother. Go ahead.
Now learn a parable of the fig tree.
Verse 37.
But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Now he said, listen, as the days of Noah was, he said, that's how it's going to be when I come. Read, brother.
For as in the days that were before the flood,
What was
they were
doing?
eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage.
Wait, so they didn't even know a flood was about to happen to them. What was they doing? Getting full. Drinking, getting married, giving in marriage, right?
Yes.
Read, what else?
Until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
And once he closed that door, that rain started coming, brother. Go ahead.
And knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
So why you calling me brainwashed? I'm over here getting fed. And I'm finna get myself up out of this position. I'm trying to get to that wilderness, the place of safety. It ain't if I'm alive, it's when I get there. If I'm in good graces with God, though, let's go to Genesis, the 6th chapter. Let's go look at when the Lord looked at the men and women in that time of the days of Noah. Genesis chapter 6. He said, man, they was partying, bro. They worried about all the wrong things. When you read Peter tell you that Noah was a preacher. So you don't think he was out there warning him? Y'all know how they do us. They probably wait there. Oh, go ahead on with it. Nobody want to hear what you talking about. Genesis chapter 6. Pick it up at verse 1, brother. Go ahead.
And it came to pass, when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them,
Yes.
that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair. And they took them wives of all which they chose.
And you talking about Seth lineage or Enos, either or. And you talking about Cain's lineage. We ain't talking about no angels. Go ahead.
And the Lord said, my spirit shall not always strive with man,
That's right, brother. Go ahead.
for that he is also is flesh.
Yes, sir.
Yet his days shall be 120 years.
How long, brother?
120 years.
The Lord cut them down. You was living up to almost 1,000. You could have made it to 999. The longest living was 969, Methuselah. Go ahead, brother.
There were giants in the earth in those days.
Yes, sir.
And also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them, the same became mighty men, which were of old, men of renown.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
And God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually.
Wait a minute. Of the thoughts of his what, brother?
Of his heart.
Watch. Pay attention to this hard word that we're going to go into. Go ahead.
And it repented that the Lord, he had made man on the earth.
Yes, sir.
And it grieved him at his heart.
Wait a minute. It repented the Lord that he made this man. He regretted doing it. He regretted it. So now let's go over to the book of, that was verse 6, right?
Yes, that was it.
Let's go over to Jeremiah chapter 17. He said the thoughts of their hearts was only evil continually. When they woke up, they was thinking of wickedness and evil. Throughout the day, evil. When they went to bed, they going to bed thinking about evil. That's continually. What you think gonna be in your dreams? Evil. Jeremiah 17. Let's look at the prophet Jeremiah. Chapter 17. And we're gonna pick it up at verse 9. 17 and verse 9. Go ahead.
The heart is deceitful above all things.
Wait a minute. This is the same heart that the Lord pointed out to us in Genesis. Keep this in mind, y'all. He said the heart is deceitful above what?
All things.
He said everything on this earth, the heart is. We got to find out about what this heart is. Go ahead.
And desperately wicked.
Yes.
Who can know it?
It's the same heart. People always say, I love you from the bottom of it. Then they grab their chest. So they love you from the bottom of this thing here. But we're going to see what the Lord talking about. Go ahead.
I, the Lord, search the heart.
He do what?
Search the heart.
He always searching it. Go ahead.
I try the reins.
The brains are the thoughts. Go ahead.
Even to give every man according to his ways.
Yes, sir.
And according to the fruits of his doing.
So the Lord saying, how am I going to judge you? I got to know what your thoughts are. He said that in Genesis 6th chapter. Their thoughts were only evil continually. Let's go to Matthew, the 15th chapter. Let's add another layer to it. Matthew chapter 15. brain is washed. Yep. You saw one definition, you're going to see another one. Because men deal with wordplay. You got to be careful. Matthew 15, pick it up at verse 18. 15 and verse 18. Go ahead, brother.
But those things which proceed out of the mouth come from the heart.
Wait a minute. So whatever you speak out of your mouth, where it come from, brother?
The heart.
And he told us it's desperately wicked, right?
Yes.
Read.
And they defile the man.
Yep. Go ahead.
For out of the heart proceed evil thoughts.
Wait.
Murders.
Wait. So out of this chest proceed evil thoughts, because that's what we always grab, right?
Yes.
You know that little red thing that they make with the two humps? Go ahead, brother.
Murderers. Idolaters.
Yes, sir.
Fornications.
Yep.
Thefts. False witness. Blasphemies.
And they do that big time, false witness. Go ahead.
These are the things which defile a man.
Yes.
But to eat with unwashed hands defiles not a man.
And people go hurt or try to say that they can eat anything that the Lord created. They try to kill the dietary law when they come here. But Jesus wasn't talking about that. He was talking about eating with unwashed hands. Let's go to 2 Timothy. Paul finna talk about the last days. Let's look at them. He's telling Timothy. He wrote a letter to Timothy here. Some people think Timothy got a book in his Bible. No, he don't. This is Paul writing to Timothy. Titus don't have a book in his Bible. Paul writing to Titus as well. Second Timothy, chapter 3 and verse 1. Let's look at the last days now. Because the Lord said when he comes, it's going to be the same way as the days of Noah. Let's see what we're going to look at. Go ahead, brother.
This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come.
That means dangerous. Go ahead, brother. What else?
For men shall be lovers of their own selves.
Wait, they go what?
Lovers of their own selves.
You hear that in the music. You see that in the television shows. You see it on the streets. At your jobs. Lovers of their own selves. Go ahead.
Covetous. Boasters. Proud. Blasphemers. Disobedient to parents.
And that ain't just talking about babies. You got older people disobedient to their parents. Want to throw them in the old folks' home because they don't want to take care of them. But your parents took care of you when you was young. Disobedient to parents. Go ahead and read. What else?
Unthankful.
Yes.
Unholy.
You act like somebody owe you something. Unthankful, unholy. They ain't got no holiness in them. Read.
Without natural affection.
What else?
Truce breakers.
Wait. You have a truce, then if somebody come along, now they want to break the truce. Read. What else?
False accusers. Incontinent.
Wait. What they say?
False accusers.
They accusing you of stuff that ain't true. Go ahead and read. What else?
Incontinent. Fierce.
Yes.
Despisers of those that are good.
Wait, they despise those that are good. That even happened in the church. What you running from me for? I'm coming to you, you running. That's what lets you know that somebody has got something going on that they shouldn't have. Go ahead.
Traitors, heady, high-minded,
Yes.
lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God,
Wait, they love pleasure more than they do their God. Read.
having a form of godliness,
What else?
but denying the power thereof.
Wait, they got a form of godliness. But when you put the book on the table, they deny the power thereof. Read.
From such turn away.
What?
From such turn away.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
For of this sort are they which creep into houses and lead captive silly women laden.
Whoa. They creeping into houses now, he say. Lead captive silly women. What else?
Laden with sins.
Yes, sir.
Led away with divers lusts.
Got different lusts. They already led away with them. Gotta be careful. Go ahead, brother.
Ever learning.
Always learning something.
And never able to come to the knowledge of the truth.
But you can't understand his book for nothing in the world. You don't even know you Israel in the book. Keep pointing it out to you. Ever learning, never able to come to the knowledge of the truth, though. Jeremiah chapter 18. And look, Paul was being polite because that list is very long. He just gave us a brief breakdown. Jeremiah chapter 18. And we're going to pick it up at verse 11. Verse 11. Go ahead and read, brother.
Now therefore go to, speak to the men of Judah and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem.
Go ahead.
Saying, thus saith the Lord.
Go ahead.
Behold, I frame evil against you.
Yes, sir.
And devise a device against you.
Go ahead.
Return you now, every one from his evil way.
Go ahead.
And make your ways and your doings good.
The Lord said, turn from what you think is right and make your ways good. Go ahead.
And they said, there is no hope.
Wait, what did they say, brother?
There is no hope.
We ain't got no hope. Read.
But we will walk after our own devices.
We gonna walk after our own ways. Read.
And we will every one do the imagination of his evil heart.
Of his evil heart. I'm gonna do what I want to do. Isaiah chapter 1. Of my own man and woman. Isaiah chapter 1. Here go Jesus talking about how he raised up children and nourished them. And how they rebelled against them. Actually, this is Jesus here. Because the Father ain't moved a muscle. He dictated all this thing through and with Jesus the Christ. And this was before Jesus was called Jesus. It's known as Jehovah. Or Jah, like some people call it, Yah. They be thinking they talking about the Father, but they talking about Jesus Christ. That's another lesson. Isaiah in chapter 1, verse 16. Go ahead and read. Remember they said, no hope. We're going to do after our own evil heart. Go ahead.
Wash you make you clean.
Wait a minute, the Lord told you to wash yourself, right?
Yes.
He said, make you clean. Go ahead.
Put away the evil of your doings from before mine eyes.
Now we need to see how you gonna wash you. Is he talking about take a bath? A shower? Go ahead.
Cease to do evil.
Cease to do what, brother?
To do evil.
To do evil. He told you to wash yourself. Let's go to Jeremiah, the 4th chapter. Jeremiah chapter 4. Wash, wash. Let's take a look at this wash he's talking about. Wash. And he keeps saying heart, heart, heart. Everywhere we read, heart. We got to understand what he's talking about today. Heart. Jeremiah chapter 4 and verse. We're going to read one verse. We're going to read verse 14. Then I'm going to pull up another definition or two. Go ahead and read, brother.
O Jerusalem, wash thine heart from wickedness.
Wait a minute. There go that wash again, right? Two different individuals said it. Wash thy heart from thy wickedness. Go ahead.
That thou mayest be saved.
That you may be saved. Go ahead.
How long shall thy vain thoughts lodge within thee?
He's still talking about them thoughts. And he called them vain, didn't he? Now, let's look at his heart definition. Bring up that heart definition, Brother Ben. And Brother Rob is going to read it. We want that heart definition. Oxford Dictionary. Go ahead and read heart, brother.
A hollow muscular organ that pumps the blood through the circulatory system by rhythmic contraction and dilation.
Oh, so maybe they got a point then when they grab their chest, huh? No, it's a blood pump, right? An organ. Go ahead and read, too.
The central or innermost part of something.
Wait, the central or innermost part of something, right? Read.
The center of the total personality, especially with the reference to intuition, feeling, or emotion. In your heart, you know I'm an honest man.
So they gave you like an example right there. He said, in your heart, you know I'm an honest man, right? 4.
The center of emotion, especially as contrasted to the head as the center, the intellect.
The intellect, but where you had it at? In your thoughts, right? In your mind. But it said heart, correct?
Yes.
Pull up brain now, brother. That was fast.
The brain is a complex organ that acts as the central control center of the nervous system.
Wait, so the brain is an organ too, right? It said it acts as a central control center of the nervous system. Read, brother.
Responsible for a wide range of functions, including thoughts.
Oh, so that's where the thoughts is at, in your brain, correct? Go ahead.
Memory, emotions.
Wait, so your memory is there, your emotions, what else?
Vision,
Hunger.
touch, and motor control.
Wait, so your brain have to tell you you're hungry. It has to tell your arms and your body to move and function. Go ahead.
It also regulates essential bodily functions like breathing and temperature.
It even said your breathing and your temperature. It all comes from where? The brain. Let's get back to the book. So when the Lord talking about heart, what is he talking about? He talking about your brain. Where your mind at, where you house your thoughts. Let's go to Psalm 119. Psalm 119. And we're going to pick it up at verse 9. Because remember, he said, wash you and clean, right? You can't go on your chest, pull your heart out and wash it. You might not get it. You might not wake back up. Go ahead and read verse 9, brother. What it say?
Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way?
We're talking about cleanse, right? Go ahead.
By taking heed thereto according to thy word.
Oh, so that's how you clean yourself up right there. Go ahead.
With my whole heart have I sought thee. Oh, let me not wander from thy commandments.
Wait, with my whole what?
Heart.
We know what he's talking about now. He's talking about the brain. Read.
Thy word have I hid in mine heart.
Wait a minute. Your word, I hid it where at?
Mine heart.
That I what?
That I might not sin against thee.
So, he said, listen, I'm hiding that word in my heart so that I won't sin against you, God. This is to us being brainwashed. We come here to learn this every Sabbath and on our days and throughout the week. So this is why people are calling, when they call you brainwashed, this is what you're doing. You cleaning yourself up. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 4. We're going to let Solomon tell you just like David did. Solomon finna tell you, look, it's impossible for your heart that's in your chest to do this, what we about to read here. This is called getting understanding, sisters and brothers. When you're reading this Bible. So when you lead today, you learn. Like Fred Sanford do when he say this the big one. That's one of my favorite shows. This the big one, honey. He's talking about that organ. He's talking about he feel like, I'm about to pass out. Chapter 4 and verse 1. Go ahead and read what it say.
Hear ye children the instruction of a father.
Yes, sir.
And attending to no understanding.
Attend to no understanding. Read.
For I give you good doctrine.
I give you what?
Good doctrine.
Why are you always talking about there is no hope then? Read.
Forsake ye not my law.
Go ahead.
For I was my father's son.
I was who?
My father's son.
Read.
Tender and only beloved in the sight of my mother.
Read.
He taught me also and said unto me.
He taught me also and what?
Said unto me.
What?
Let thine heart retain my words.
Let thine heart do what, brother?
Retain my words.
Let your heart retain my words. Retain means to hold on to. So it can't be that, can it? You can read the book without even going to the definition to find out that this ain't talking about that heart. I just had to add to compare and show you. But read, what else?
Keep my commandments and live.
Keep them in what?
And live.
And live. Now the Lord finna tell you which heart or which mind you should have in order to make yourself pleasing unto him. Let's go to Philippians chapter 2. Philippians chapter 2. When you pushing your old way of thinking out, you adopting somebody else's mind. At least we should be. Sometimes with us, you can't tell the difference if we've changed. If this thing have really taken effect to us to where we can grow. I mean, that's just the truth. Chapter 2, verse 5. We looking at Philippians chapter 2 and verse 5. Go ahead.
Let this mind be in you.
Let this mind be in you,
which was also in Christ Jesus.
Oh, so now he wants you to take that heart out of you. That mind, them thoughts. And he wants you to adopt Jesus' mind here. This the only way you're going to make it into the kingdom with the Father. Verse 4, brother, read verse 4. Go ahead.
Look not every man on his own things.
Don't worry about your own. We all too busy looking at our own stuff. Read.
But every man also on the things of others.
What about the other people that's around you, your brothers and sisters? Read, brother.
Let this mind be in you.
I'm sorry, read verse 3.
Let nothing be done through strife.
Oh, don't let it be done through strife or what else?
Or vain glory.
Like you really did something yourself. Nah. Oh, God. Read.
But in lowliness of mind,
yes.
let each esteem other better than themselves.
Oh. So this is how you walk outside and these people look at you like, wait a minute, who? You brainwashed. So now instead of you being offended and looking strange and want to go back into the world, you actually can be happy about it. And you can thank him for acknowledging this. Acts 13. Acts chapter 13. Let's look at an example of a person whose mind was after God right here. He put that mind on, and guess what? He wasn't even baptized in Jesus Christ. But he understood the word. The law converted this guy. Acts, the 13th chapter. And we're going to read verse 20 through 22. For those who taking the notes. Verse 20, go ahead and read, brother.
And after that he gave unto them judges about the space of 450 years.
Yes.
Until Samuel the prophet.
So he gave us judges, read.
And afterward they desired a king.
Yep.
And God gave unto them Saul, the son of Cis, a man of the tribe of Benjamin, by the space of 40 years.
And our king at that particular time was Jesus. And even Moses was a king to Israel. But we fired him. We said we want a king like the nations got. Go ahead and read, brother.
And when he had removed him, he raised up unto them David to be their king.
Wait. He said then when he had removed them, what happened?
He raised up unto them David to be their king.
Go ahead.
To whom also he gave testimony and said, I have found David, the son of Jesse, a man after my own heart.
Wait a minute, a man after my what?
Own heart.
Y'all see that? This is the testimony that David got. He said, this is a man after my own heart. Read.
Which shall fulfill all my will.
So it's possible if David did it, then we can adopt that heart. Let's go to Kings, 1 chapter 15. Let's look at David's resume when the Lord speak about him. Because we want to show you the flaw as well as the glory on the glory side. Being in his flesh is no easy thing, boy, I tell you. You want everything you ain't supposed to have. Got a sweet tooth for something you ain't supposed to have. I had to put it that way. Rob understand, well, if don't nobody do. Uh, 15. Go ahead and read verse 1.
Now in the 18th year of King Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, reigned Abijam over Judah.
Yep.
3 years reigned he in Jerusalem, and his mother's name was Maachah, the daughter of Absalom.
Now, I believe this is Solomon's other son, but go ahead.
And he walked in all the sins of his father,
Yep.
which he had done before him.
Yep.
And his heart was not perfect with the Lord his God,
Yep.
as the heart of David his father.
Now, he's saying that he wasn't like David, his father. Go ahead.
Nevertheless, for David's sake, did the Lord his God give him a lamp in Jerusalem, to set up his son after him and to establish Jerusalem.
Go ahead, one more.
Because David did that which was right in the eyes of the Lord.
No,
and,
so, wait. David did that which was right in the eyes of the Lord. And what else?
and turned not aside from anything that he commanded him all the days of his life.
Whoa. But something else finna come up. Go ahead.
Save only in the matter of Uriah the Hittite.
He said, except, that's what save means. Except only in the matter of Uriah the Hittite. He took this man, woman, set him up, and killed him. He was trying to get him to be the baby daddy. After he had impregnated the woman, and seeing he wouldn't go for it, he had to put him in the hottest battle. They having a war. He said, put Uriah in the forefront. Got him killed. So you committed adultery first. Then you lied to the man and you was dealing with covetousness. Then you turned around and murdered a man. That's called murder right there. Because you're trying to hide the evidence, premeditated. But guess what David did, though? Did you read all of that 5?
Yes.
Let's go to Psalm 51. People read this psalm and they don't even know why David is saying what he's saying. David is sorry for what he did. He was truly sorry. Psalm 51, and we're going to pick it up at verse 1. Psalm 51 and 1. Go ahead and read, brother.
Have mercy upon me, O God, according to thy loving kindness.
Yes, sir.
According unto the multitude of thy tender mercies.
Yes.
Blot out my transgression.
He said, blot them out. Go ahead.
Wash me thoroughly from mine iniquity and cleanse me from my sin.
Wait a minute. He said, wash me thoroughly, right? Talking that wash, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
For I acknowledge my transgressions, and my sin is ever before me.
Some of us don't do that. We don't even acknowledge we sin. We just keep on moving the next day like ain't nothing happened. Like, come on, man, slow down. Know you sin. Go to your God and let him know. Because he say he searched the heart. He tried the reins. And he said this mind is desperate. He said desperately wicked. Above all things, you always trying to find a way to scheme, to get it out. But David said, I acknowledge my transgressions, and my sin is ever before me. Why? Because the Lord dropped the sword in David's house. That means as long as I live, it's going to be drama. Some of the drama that's going on in our house, we might be part of David's lineage. And that sword extend all the way down to us. And we trying to figure out what's going on. Skip down to verse, that's just food for thought. Skip down to verse 6, brother, read.
Behold, thou desirest truth in the inward parts.
What the Lord desire truth at?
Inward parts.
Ain't that the part of the definition that it said? The innermost parts of us, of something, right?
Yes.
The Lord desire truth in the inward parts. Go ahead.
And in the hidden part, thou shalt make me to know wisdom.
In my mind, because can't nobody see that but God. Go ahead.
Purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean.
Wait a minute. Skip down to verse 10, brother. Verse 10.
Create in me a clean heart, O God.
Create me a clean heart, oh God. Go ahead.
And renew a right spirit within me.
Take away that junk that I was dealing with and help me with this new heart. Go ahead.
Cast me not away from thy presence.
What? Because you know God will do that. Fast. We are replaceable, y'all. Go ahead.
And take not thy Holy Spirit from me.
And don't take your Holy Spirit from me. Sometimes the Lord had already let you go. That's the scary thing. You know how you know when he let you go? Because you don't want to hear nothing. Everything is about you. Your way. You see it plain day as day in the book, but you avoiding it. You going around it. Itching ears. All kinds of stuff the Lord will show you. He let you go for that lust. What was that verse? That was all verse 11, right?
Yes.
Let's go back to Jeremiah chapter 2. That's some food for thought. You cannot play with this God. He created us for a purpose. Like the law said when we read it, Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter, verse 13, it told us this, he created man to keep his commandments. This is the conclusion of our God, right? To keep his commandments. That's the whole duty. Jeremiah 2, pick it up at verse 8. 2 and verse 8, my brother. Go ahead and read.
The priest said not, where's the Lord? And they that handle the law knew me not.
Wait, he said the priest said not, where's the Lord? They ain't even looking for him. Go ahead.
The pastors also transgressed against me.
Yep, the pastors, they doing it. Listen, I was listening to a pastor all throughout my sleep. And he was lying. He was talking about sowing the seed. It was at least for about 20, 30 minutes I heard this. I said, hold on. I opened up my eye and looked up out. I said, wait a minute. I had to see his face and I said, oh. And he got a mega church. He said, look, you want to understand what God is doing and this, that, and the third? call in and sow a seed for $1,000. Who got $1,000 just laying around and give you? I ain't even got $10 and you to my give you $1,000 to sow my seed. Go ahead and read though, brother.
And the prophets prophesied by Baal,
Yes, sir.
and walked after things that did not profit.
And that do not profit us. Go ahead.
Wherefore I will yet plead with you,
Yes.
saith the Lord, and with your children's children will I plead.
He said, well, I plead, man, he gonna whoop your head. God don't be begging you. Go ahead.
For pass over the isles of Chittim and see, and send unto Kedar, and consider diligently, and see if there be such a thing.
Yes, sir.
Hath a nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods?
Wait. What they were serving back there 1,000 years ago, they still serving today. When you read the Bible, they talk about Ashtaroth, Easter, today. Same thing. Go ahead.
But my people have changed their glory for that which doth not profit.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Be astonished, O ye heavens, at this, and be horribly afraid.
Go ahead.
Be ye very desolate, saith the Lord.
Go ahead. What my people do?
For my people have committed two evils.
Not one, he said two. Go ahead.
They have forsaken me, the mountain of living water,
The fountain of living waters, he said that's one of them. Go ahead.
and hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water.
Imagine you thirsty, you go get a bottle of water like this that got a hole in it. By the time you get ready to drink, it's all down, it's all the way down there. The Lord said, that's how you did me. Instead of getting a full bottle that can hold container, you got this. And he said that living water, right?
Right.
That's 13 we read. Let's
End
go
of
to
13.
That was the end of 13?
Yes.
Let's go to John, the 4th chapter. Let's see who is that talking. I said it earlier, but we got to read it to you. So I won't be looked at as the preacher that was on channel. I forget what it was, but he was lying about sowing a seed. I said, why is everything about money? Can we get some doctrine? John chapter 4. Let's pick it up at verse 5. Go ahead and read, brother.
Then cometh he to a city of Samaria, which is called Sychar,
Yes, sir.
near to the parcel of ground that Jacob gave to his son Joseph.
Yep.
Now Jacob's well was there. Jesus, therefore, being weary with his journey, sat thus on the well, and it was about the 6th hour. There cometh a woman of Samaria to draw water. Jesus saith unto her, give me to drink.
Give me the what?
Give me to drink.
Give me to drink. Go ahead.
For his disciples were gone away unto the city to buy meat.
Go ahead.
Then saith the woman of Samaria unto him, how is it that thou, being a Jew, askest drink of me,
Yes.
which am a woman of Samaria? For the Jews have no dealings with the Samaritans.
Yes, sir. They didn't. Go ahead.
Jesus answered and said unto her, if thou knewest the gift of God, and who it is that saith to thee, give me to drink, thou wouldest have asked of him, and he would have given thee living water.
And would have given thee what?
Living water.
Ain't that's what he said that Israel did? They forsaken the fountain of living waters. Go ahead and read, brother.
The woman saith unto him, sir, thou hast nothing to draw with, and the well is deep. From whence then hast thou the living water?
So now she asked him, well, how is it that you can give me the living water and the well is deep and you ain't got nothing to draw with? Where your bucket at? Where the rope? That's because we got a carnal mind and we don't see things spiritually. And we don't recognize Jesus' voice. Go ahead.
Art thou greater than our father Jacob, which gave us the well, and drank thereof himself and his children and his cattle?
Go ahead.
Jesus answered and said unto her, whosoever drinketh of this water shall thirst again.
Just like when I drink this, I get thirsty later, right? Read.
But whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give them shall never thirst.
Oh, you ain't gonna never thirst. Go ahead.
But the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water springing up into everlasting life.
Yes, indeed. Now let's see what she say after he just made that comment.
The woman saith unto him, Sir, give me this water.
Oh, she changed her mind now, huh? Once she understood what he was talking about. Sir, give me this water, read.
That I thirst not, neither come hither to draw.
Neither come hither to draw. Now, go over to chapter 7. Here go the Feast of Tabernacles right here. And let's see what Jesus say on that day. During the Feast of Tabernacles. Now his own brothers is here. From his mother Mary and his father, well, you can say Father Joseph. But his brethren, they telling him to go, don't come up here. Why don't you go somewhere else and take that healing and that gospel you got and teach it to somebody else? It's always going to be your own family. The surrounding people around you that don't believe. Man, when we went up to Chicago, I don't know how many hugs and how many pictures I done took. Woman up here asking for autograph, and to me that would blow my mind. I'm like, I'm just flesh and blood. But when you hear at home, that ain't nobody but Kevin. What Jesus tell you in the gospel? A prophet is without honor, save in his own country. When Jesus tried to do the miracles in his own country, they told him, go ahead on, ain't nobody believe it. And he left. And when he traveled abroad, he said his fame was exceedingly great. So you're going to get that. I know I'm used to it because I done been up there and had that happen to me before. That's why sometimes I be hesitant to go. Only because I'm man, But John 7 and verse 1, brother, go ahead.
After these things, Jesus walked in Galilee.
Yes.
For he would not walk in Jewry.
He would not walk in Jewry. Go ahead.
Because the Jews sought to kill him.
They sought to do what, brother?
To kill him.
To kill him. Go ahead.
Now the Jews' Feast of Tabernacles was at hand.
So Jesus was smart. He said, wait a minute now. I know they're going to try to kill me. Now the Jews' Feast of Tabernacles was at hand. Skip down to verse 14.
Now about the midst of the feast, Jesus went up into the temple and taught.
Whoa, he went up into the temple in the midst of the feast. Go ahead.
And the Jews marveled, saying, how knoweth this man letters, having never learned?
Wait, so he got all his wisdom. But we never saw him in the synagogue raised up being taught. You know why? Because God already taught him before he even touched down. Jesus read the book in Revelation for the 5th chapter. He knew what was going to happen to him. He ain't even, what, he was 30. He ain't make it but, what, 3 years over 30. 33 and a half. And he was teaching men twice his age. You got to imagine that's hard for them to believe. Go ahead and read, brother.
Jesus answered them and said, my doctrine is not mine,
But
his that sent me.
that's right. Go ahead.
If any man will do his will, he shall know of the doctrine,
Yep.
whether it be of God
Yes.
or whether I speak of myself.
He said, you going to know what I'm talking about. Skip down to verse 37 and read.
In the last day, the great day of the feast, Jesus stood and cried, saying, if any man thirst, let him come unto me and drink.
Let him come unto me and drink, huh? This is the very last day. So that's on the 8th day. Go ahead.
He that believeth on me, as the scriptures have said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water.
Out of his belly shall flow rivers of what, brother?
Living water.
So that's who was denied over there in Jeremiah chapter 2. Jesus. Let's go to Ephesians chapter 5. Ephesians chapter 5. Let's look at this word. He gonna compare this to water. Close to 30 years of doing this and reading, you learn more and more and more and more. And you grow too. You learn early, you bump your head, you get up. Ephesians 5 and verse 23. 5 and 23. Go ahead and read, brother.
For the husband is the head of his wife,
Yes, sir.
even as Christ is the head of the church,
Go ahead.
and he is the Savior of the body.
He's what, brother?
Savior of the body.
Go ahead.
Therefore, as the church is subject unto Christ, so let the wives be to their own husbands in everything.
And some things.
Everything.
So you got to consult your husband. God don't care what you like, is what he just said. And none of us wrote this. Go ahead and read, brother.
Husbands, love your wives.
Oh, so now he threw it right back in our court. Make sure you love them wives, brother. Go ahead.
Even as Christ also loved the church,
Yes, sir.
and gave himself for it.
Oh, so Jesus did what? He died. How many of us have died for our spouse? I know some brothers probably throw their woman in the middle of the bullet. Read verse 26.
That he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word.
With the washing of water by the what?
The word.
The word. This is what cleans us up, the water. So when Jesus talking about a fountain of living water, he's talking about this word. This is what's going to clean you up. Go to Isaiah 44. Isaiah chapter 44. This Bible is simple. If you knew why we keep bouncing around like this, you'll learn it. Just keep coming. Isaiah the 28th chapter, they tell you about what we're doing. And the 8th chapter. The Lord said, whom shall I teach knowledge? And whom shall I make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. Notice he said, make to understand doctrine. You ain't got a choice when you submit yourself to him. He gonna make it happen. Then he said, for precept must be upon precept, line upon line. Here a little, there a little. So we bouncing around, but the subject has to match. I can't take you over here and start teaching you about just dietary law now. You'll be like, wait a minute, I thought this subject was about brainwash. You got to stay on topic with it. The Lord teach you that. Boom, boom, boom. I didn't graduate, and I always tell people that I ain't proud of it, but I didn't graduate high school. So only God could teach me this thing right here like this. You got to give glory to God.
Amen.
Isaiah 44. Yes, indeed. Isaiah 44 and verse 1. Chapter 44 and verse 1. Let's see what he gonna say to Isaiah through the mouth of Isaiah. Go ahead, brother.
Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant,
Go ahead.
and Israel, whom I have chosen.
And Israel, whom I have chosen to do what? Israel will always confuse you with that. You know we're the chosen people. Chose to do what is what you gotta ask. God chose you as his priest to represent him, to teach all nations, to bring everybody scattered from Adam. And if you want to argue about that one, then Noah and his sons. Bring them back to me. Read.
Thus saith the Lord that made thee, and formed thee from the womb.
Yes, sir.
Which will help thee.
Yep.
Fear not, O Jacob, my servant.
Go ahead.
And thou Jeshurun, whom I have chosen.
Jeshurun, that's another name he called us. Go ahead.
For I will pour water upon him that is thirsty.
Oh, he gonna talk about that water again, right?
Yeah.
That mean the word. Go ahead.
And floods upon the dry ground.
Yes, sir. If you dry, he said, I got some water for you. Read.
I will pour my spirit upon thy seed.
Uh-oh, now he went from water to spirit. Read.
And my blessing upon thine offspring.
Go ahead, one more.
And they shall spring up as among the grass, as willows by the water courses.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Verse 5, read that.
One shall say, I am the Lord's.
Yes, and like today we saying that. Go ahead. One saying, I'm a Lord's. Go ahead.
And another shall call himself by the name of Jacob.
Yes, sir.
And another shall subscribe with his hand unto the Lord, and surname himself by the name of Israel.
You got some will write little books and things like that. And that's happening. And then you got some that's going to surname themselves and call themselves Israel. I know people that legally change their last name to Israel. And rightfully so. You following protocol. Prophecy said you was going to do it. Let's go to Romans chapter 12. Romans, the 12th chapter. People are watching us. People are saying they don't like it, believe it or not. The ones that want to hold on to tradition, and they saying Because I learned a long time ago. Well, not a long time ago, but in the 90s. Behind my back, I was called brainwashing in the coat. And my family would smile when I come around, but I ain't find out till my cousins start telling me. They say, oh, that stuff you dealing with, man, they say you in a coat, bro. See, I was cut because I was just starting really learning this thing. But I still stood my ground. I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, but I can read to you what I'm telling y'all. Me, I don't try to go back to my family. I just live right. And then let them come on around. If not, they don't have an excuse. But Romans chapter 12, verse 1, brother, go ahead and read it.
I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy,
yes,
acceptable unto God,
yes,
which is your reasonable service.
This is reasonable compared to what your reward gonna be. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Work for the Lord. We got all kind of committees. We need help in the body. There's souls out there we gotta go grab, y'all. And we need the manpower. Brothers in here that should have been ready to stand up and try to and teach. I shouldn't be the only one. Readers, ushers, feasts, bereavement, whatever committees that there are, we should be on them and we should be perfecting our job. You see, the choir finally came along. And that's because we worked on it diligently, and then we found the ones that was there, plucked them up. You know this is good for you and this is a job for you. And pointing them out for a long time, you don't know where it is yours. I've never heard my daughter ever sing. And that's the truth. I heard her hum from time to time, and if she see me looking, she'll stop. Like, go on, sing. Oh, you know, and I'm like, boy, we are just alike in that area. Pretty reserved. But go ahead and read, brother, 2.
And be not conformed to this world.
And be not what?
Conformed.
To what?
To this world.
Now you done left this world. Don't try to go back. Or don't try to fit in. Go ahead.
But be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
Yes, sir.
That you may prove what is that good.
So
and
listen, so when you say I ain't got nothing to prove, yes, you do. He said that you may prove what?
What is good.
What is that good and what else?
And acceptable and perfect will of God.
You got to show the rest of the world this is what it's about. And you can't be ashamed of it either. Let's go to 1 Peter, the 4th chapter. You want to get some air going, brother? Because I'm getting warm. I thought he was turning it on earlier. Maybe it's just me, but I'm getting kind of warm. I'm not by my, okay, good.
Say that.
I don't see nobody fanning. If Sister Brown ain't fanning, I know something wrong. under the bus, sister. Thank you, sir. 1 Peter chapter 4, pick it up at verse 1. Go ahead and read, brother.
For as much then as Christ has suffered for us in the flesh,
Go ahead.
arm yourselves likewise with the same mind.
Wait, so he suffered for us in the flesh. He said, arm yourselves likewise with what?
Same mind.
Peter even said it. Go ahead.
For he that hath suffered in the flesh has ceased from sin,
Cease from sin. You got to stop sinning. Go ahead.
that he no longer should live the rest of his time in the flesh to the lust of men, but to the will of God.
And we got to stop selling ourselves short, y'all. You know, some of the very first or the most things that come out of our mouth. Ain't nobody perfect. Strive to be. Jesus even said it. If you striving to be, that means you ain't gonna, it's gonna be hard for you to make mistakes. Right. They say practice make what?
Perfect.
Go ahead and read. What else?
For the time past of our life may suffice us to have wrought the will of the Gentiles.
No, you read verse 2. Read 2.
That he no longer should live the rest of his time in the flesh to the lust of men,
Yep,
but to the will of
listen,
God.
because we out of the world now. Go ahead.
For the time past of our life may suffice us to have wrought the will of the Gentiles, when we will walk in lasciviousness, lust, excess of wine, revelings, banquetings, and abominable idolatry.
Look at that. He said that we walked in what? Lasciviousness. He said the will of the Gentiles. Lasciviousness, lusts, getting drunk, revelings, that's all the parties. Banquetings, you got to fine dining and all that. You got so much lobster, crab, and shrimp all over the place. It's hard to find some clean meat up in them places. Go ahead.
Wherein they think it strange that ye run not with them to the same excess of riot.
Wait now, they think it's strange that you don't run with them. That's why you get called brainwashed. You stop running with them, participate. Go ahead.
Speaking evil of you.
Oh, so don't think that when you leave that they speaking nice. The Lord said they gonna speak evil of you. That's what they call Jesus, the devil. They called him other names, but they call him the chief devil. Beelzebub. Y'all remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And if they can call him that, what you think you gonna get called? He said the servant is not greater than who?
The master.
His master. So if it happened to me, it's gonna happen to you. You a devil too. Especially when you say something about Jesus to somebody in the order, they go with that again. They gonna change the subject, turn the radio up on you. Start looking at their watch like a Jehovah's Witness. Uh-oh. Time for me to roll. Skip down to verse 12. What it say, bro?
Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you.
Wait, so he told you don't even think it's a strange thing that this is happening. Why? He said it's a trial to try you. Are you worthy to be with me in my Father's kingdom? Can you suffer the things that you're going through? he told you ain't resisting unto blood yet. We got tongue lashing and we all bent out of shape. That brother pushed me. That sister said something to me. She rolling her eyes. I'm sitting over there now. All right, if it's a problem, go address it with the book. No, I got to get somebody who don't like her, like I don't like her, so we can talk about it. We backwards, for real, we are. Sometimes worse than the people in the world because we know better. Read 12 from the top again, brother. What it say?
Beloved, think it not strange concerning fiery trial, which is to try you.
Right, go ahead.
As though some strange thing happened unto you.
Because it's a strange thing. You be like, man, that's strange. I just talked to him the other day. He was just, he sounded fine to me. Now he putting you on voicemail. John chapter 15. St. John chapter 15. And keep in mind, that ain't everybody in the world up where they'll do that. Some will respect you. Yep, some will respect you, and there's a few that's going to be like, John chapter 15, pick it up at verse 19. 15 and verse 19, brother. Go ahead and read that.
If you were of the world would love his own.
Oh, so if you was a part of what they going on out there, they'll embrace you. They'll give you an invite. Now that you ain't getting no invite, you like, wait, what? That's funny. Why you acting funny like that? Go ahead and read, brother. What else?
But because you are not of the world.
You left it and then you started doing what? Getting brainwashed. Go ahead.
But I have chosen you out of the world.
Yes.
Therefore the world hateth you.
It does what, brother?
Hateth you.
Jesus ain't slow of speech. He know exactly what he's saying. He said they hate you. Jump up to verse 3, brother, and read that.
Now ye are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you.
Now you clean through what, brother?
Through the word.
Yep. That I have what?
Spoken unto you.
The word that I spoke unto you, and that's what cleansed you up. Let's go to 1 John chapter 2. 1 John chapter 2. We only got a few more. 1 John chapter 2. And we're going to pick it up at verse 15. So don't try to hold on. Yeah. Don't try to hold on to the word. John finna tell us over here, 1 John 2 and 15. Go ahead.
Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world.
Don't attach yourselves. Go ahead.
If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
That's right, brother. Go ahead.
For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes,
Yes.
and the pride of life
Yeah.
is not of the Father, but is of the world.
There's people competing with one another. Y'all know that that's what's going on. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, wherever you can look, YouTube. It's all about competing. Who I'm gonna be better than that person. I'm smarter than this person. Go ahead and read. What else?
And the world passeth away.
The world do what, brother?
Passeth away.
And what else?
And the lust thereof.
Yes.
But he that doeth the will of God abideth forever.
Oh, but if you do the will of God, how long you gonna be around, brother?
Forever.
The ones that don't do it, they gonna be around forever too, but it's gonna be hurt. But he said, you gonna be around forever. Go to Galatians chapter 5. Let's see some of the things that he said that is of the world. Let's name some of these things. It's in the Bible. Let's read it. Why not? These things be hurting, but we need it. What? You made that lesson for me? Nah, I made that lesson for us. The Lord put that together. I told you I'm like a what? At best a C student, maybe D student. I can read pretty well, basic math, cool. I like science. But anything else, you lost me. Don't even talk about no algebra. Pre-algebra, chemistry. When people start talking about it, I'm like, oh man. My head be hurting. Because that's above my understanding. Galatians 5, pick it up at verse 19, brother.
Now the works of the flesh are manifest.
Yes.
Which are these?
These are the things that's in the world that the Lord was just talking about. Go ahead.
Adultery.
Yes.
Fornication.
Yes, sir.
Uncleanliness.
Yes.
Lasciviousness.
Now, these are the things you're supposed to abstain from. Go ahead.
Idolatry.
Yep.
Witchcraft.
Uh-huh.
Hatred.
Now, witchcraft come in a lot of forms. That don't mean you just sitting around doing a seance. Or you playing with a Ouija board. It come in a lot. Go ahead and read, brother. What else?
Variance.
Yes.
Emulations.
Yes, sir.
Wrath.
Go ahead.
Strife. Seditions.
Yes, sir.
Heresies.
A lot of heresies. Go ahead.
Envyings. Murders. Drunkenness.
Yes.
Revelings.
And what else?
And such like, of the which I tell you before,
Yep.
as I have also told you in time past,
Yep.
that they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of God.
He said that's what's going on in the world, so we cannot do these things. Look up these definitions on your own. You'll find out what this stuff is. Now, let's go to James chapter 4. We're going to read one verse. What if we insist on doing this after we done heard it? Like I told you, sometimes the Lord may just have given you over. What do they call it? What movie was that where they call them can't get right? No matter what you did, it was just like two left shoes, right? I think that's life, ain't it? When you just can't get right. James chapter 4, verse 4. Read that fourth verse, brother.
Ye adulterers and adulteresses,
Yes.
know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with God?
Wait a minute. Don't you know if you try to be friends with the world, it's what?
Enmity.
Enmity with God. Go ahead.
Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of God.
Know that if you're going to be a friend of what's going on out there, hold hands with it. God say, you my enemy. Why? Because this world is steeped in darkness. Everything is out of course according to Psalm 82. The world is upside down. And the God of this world is none other than Satan the devil. Let's go to Ezekiel chapter 36. And I got one more after this. Ezekiel chapter 36. This is being brainwashed here. Where you learn to do what's right, and people do not like you for it. Even in your own house. Ezekiel 36 and verse 22. Ezekiel 36 and verse 22. And then we'll skip 36 and 22. Go ahead, brother.
Therefore say unto the house of Israel, thus saith the Lord God, I do not this for your sakes, O house of Israel, but for mine holy name's sake.
Wait a minute. He said he doing this for his name's sake, right?
Yes.
What's his name? Israel. That's one of God's names. Go ahead.
Which ye have profaned among the heathen, whither ye went.
Yep, because you was known as who? Israel. Skip to 24.
For I will take you from among the heathen and gather you out of all countries and will bring you into your own land.
So you think you belong in America? No. The Lord say, I'm going to get you from here and everywhere else. Bring you into our own country. Go ahead.
Then will I sprinkle clean water upon you.
What kind of water?
Clean water.
And we know what is this water, y'all?
The word.
The word. Go ahead.
And you shall be clean from all your filthiness, and from all your idols will I cleanse you.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
A new heart also will I give you, and a new spirit will I put within you.
Yes.
And I will take away the stony heart out of your flesh.
Wait. Stony heart. You talking about something that's hard, like stone. It cannot be penetrated. He said, I got to take it out of you. Go ahead.
And I will give you an heart of flesh.
Now, flesh can be penetrated easily. You can poke a needle in your skin. You can cut it, right? Go ahead and read. What else?
And I will put my spirit within you.
Yes, sir.
And cause you to walk in my statutes.
Wait a minute. So when he put that spirit in you, he's going to call you to do what?
Walk in my statutes.
That's that word. Go ahead.
And you shall keep my judgments and do them.
And you going to do it. So you will not always be this way, Israel. This is what he's telling us, right?
Right.
Let's go to the last place. 1 Samuel chapter 10. And when he do this, you're going to be a whole new individual. That's what they're looking at you as today. Because when you talk it, you should be walking it that way. 1 Samuel chapter 10. We're going to read verse 1, then we're going to skip. Go ahead and read, brother.
Then Samuel took a vial of oil and poured it upon his head.
Yes, sir.
And kissed him and said,
Wait a minute, and kissed him. Go ahead.
Is it not because the Lord hath anointed thee to be captain over his inheritance?
Yes, sir. So Saul is the one that's going to be anointed, or is being anointed. Skip to verse 5, brother.
After that, thou shalt come to the hill of God,
Yes.
where is the garrison of the Philistines. And it shall come to pass, when thou art come hither to the city, that thou shalt meet a company of prophets coming down from the high place with a psaltery and a tabret and a pipe and a harp before them, and they shall prophesy.
And they shall what, brother?
Shall prophesy.
This is what the Lord said. Go ahead.
And the Spirit of the Lord will come upon thee, and thou shalt prophesy with them, and shalt be turned into another man.
Wait a minute. So he put that spirit upon you. You're going to be turned into what?
Another man.
Another man. And that spirit is the word. He said, put it in your heart. So you're going to be another man. Go ahead and read.
And let it be, when these signs are come unto thee,
Yes,
that
sir.
thou shalt do as occasion serve thee.
Yes, sir.
For God is with thee.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
And thou shalt go down before me to Gilgal.
Go ahead.
And behold, I will come down unto thee to offer burnt offerings and to sacrifice sacrifices of peace offerings. 7 days shalt thou tarry till I come to thee and show thee what thou shalt do.
That's right, brother. Read.
And it was so that when he had turned his back to go from Samuel, God gave him another heart.
Wait a minute. God gave him another what, brother?
Heart.
Saul got another heart. Go ahead.
And all those signs came to pass that day.
Yes, sir. What happened, brother? Go ahead.
And when they came thither to the hill, behold, a company of prophets met him, and the Spirit of God came upon him, and he prophesied among them.
And that's what the Lord said he would do. Read.
And it came to pass, when all that knew him before time saw that, behold.
Wait a minute. So everybody that knew Saul before this happened, family, friends, co-workers, go ahead.
Behold, he prophesied among the prophets.
Yes, sir.
That the people said one to another,
What they say, brother?
what is this that is coming to the son of Kish?
Yes.
Is Saul also among the prophets?
So they noticed that he was a whole nother man. Say, wait a minute. Is he become one of the prophets too? This is a whole new individual we hearing. Saul ain't the same no more. And guess what? That's what the people see in you. That's why they got to give you a label, like brainwashed. You in a cult. So now when somebody tell you brainwashed, you just become a whole nother individual spiritually. And there's nothing to be ashamed of. Guess what? Now when they say it, you can smile. Or when you hear it, it ain't nothing to be afraid of. Take it with a grain of salt. All right, cool. That means you acknowledge my change, right? If they don't say it about you, something wrong. So with that, I hope you learned something from the lesson, and I thank you for your time.